Okay, hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is William. Okay, today I'm reading another part of the Bible. Today I'm reading Nehemiah chapter 13. Okay. On that day they read the book of Moses on the audience of the people, and that was found written. And the Ammonite and the Moabite should not come in the congregation of God forever, because they have not met the children of Israel. They read with water, and they hired Balaam against them, and they should curse them, but our God to turn them to curse into a blessing. And it came to pass when they heard the law, and then they separated from Israel, and they mixed multitude. And before this, Elisha the priest oversight the chamber of the house of God was added unto Tobiah. They prepared the great chamber aforetime, and they laid meat offerings and frankincense for the vessels, the tithes of the corn, new wine, and oil, which is a command to be given of the Levites and the singers, and the porters and offerings of the priests. But all this time was not at Jerusalem. For in the 2 and 13th year of Artaxerxes, king of Babylon, come I unto the king, and after certain days obtained I leave of the king. And I came to Jerusalem, and understood of the evil that Elisha did for Tobiah, and preparing him a chamber in the courts of the house of God. And they grieved me, sore. Therefore, they grieved me sore. Therefore, I cast forth the household Tobiah out of the chamber, and I commanded to cleanse the chambers. Thither I brought again vessels of the house of God with the meat offering, the frankincense. And I perceived the portions of the Levites that had been given them, the Levites and the singers, that did the work, were fled everyone in this field. And the content of with the rulers said, Why this house of God forsaken? And they gathered them together and set them to their place, and brought them all Judah, and tithed with of the corn, of the new wine and oil unto the treasures. And I made the treasures of the treasuries, Shelemiah the priest, and Zadok the scribe, and the Levites, Petaiah the next to them, of Hanan the son of Zachor, the son of Mattaniah, for they were counted faithful in their office of dispute unto the brethren. Remember we, O my God, concerning this, and not wipe them out. And wipe not. And wipe not out my good deeds I have done for the house of my God, and for the offices thereof. In those days saw I in Judah some draining of wine princes on the Sabbath, and rigging and imprinting of sheaves, and lending asses, and also wine grapes and figs and all manner of burdens, which they brought into Jerusalem on the Sabbath day. He testified against them in the day wherein they sold victuals, and they dwelt men entirely also therein, also brought fish, and all manner with ware, and also sold in the Sabbath, unto Judah and in Jerusalem. I contended with nobles of Judah, said unto him, What evil thing this ye do, and that profane the Sabbath day? Did not your fathers thus? Did not our God bring all this evil upon us, and upon this city, and yet ye brought more of wrath upon Israel, and profaned the Sabbath? And it came to pass, when the gate of Jerusalem began to dark before the Sabbath, I commanded the gates should be shut, and charged that they should not be opened until after the Sabbath. And some of the Sabbath set I gates that should no burden be brought on the Sabbath day. And the merchants of all kind lodged without Jerusalem once or twice. I testified against them, and said to him, Why lodge ye about the wall? And if ye do so again, why he lay hands on you? From the time forth came no more on the Sabbath. Now I command the Levites they should cleanse themselves, and they should come the gates to sanctify the Sabbath day. Remember me, O Lord, O my God, concerning this also. Disperse me according to the greatness of thy mercy. In those days I saw in those days also saw I Jews that had married wives of Ashdod and Mammon and of Moab. And the children spake half of the speech of Ashdod, and could not speak in the Jews' language, according to the language of each people. And the children spake half in the speech of Ashdod, and they could not speak in the Jews' language, but according to the language of each people. And I contended with them, and cursed them, and smote certain of them, and plucked off the hair, and swear of my God, saying, You should not give your daughters unto their sons, and nor take their daughters unto the sons for yourselves. Did not Solomon, the king of Israel, sin by these things, and yet among many nations was no king of him like him, but the beloved is God, and God made the king over Israel. Nevertheless, even an outlandish woman caused to sin. And shall ye hearken unto you all this great evil to trespass against our God and marrying strange wives? And the sons of Joiada, the son of Elisha, the high priest, the son of Sabalat, a foreign, therefore I chased him from me. And remember them, O my God, because they had defiled the priesthood, the covenant of the priesthood and the Levites. Thus cleansed I am of all strangers, and I appointed to the word of the priests and the Levites this business, and for the word offering at times appointed, and for the first fruits. Remember me, O my God, for good. Okay, that's ending of Nehemiah Chapter 13. So I read all of the book. So I read all the chapters of Nehemiah. I guess that means that next video I'll read the book of Esther. The next video I'll read Esther chapter 1. Okay. Anyway, I have to go right now. So thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed this. Bye.